Hello, good afternoon. We are at St. Joseph's Grounds for the second T20 at Mercantile Division F competition. We have Sachin the Sirideva of Ranpath Group and Ansell Lanka. We have Madhushan, and match referee for today is Susilo DS Vijay Ratna. Ranpath Finance will flip the coin. Heads is the call. Head it is. Ansell Lanka Madhushan. මොකක්ද කරන්න හිතෙනවද?
අපි පළවෙනි පන්දුර පහර දෙනවා.
මැචස් කීයක් ගහුවද?
දෙවෙනි මැච් එක අපි පළවෙනි මැච් එක හොඳට කරලා වින් එකක් අරන් ඉන්නේ. මේ මැච් එකත් හොඳට කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
ටීම් එකේ මොනවාද චේන්ජස් තියෙනවද?
නෑ සේම් ටීම් එකමයි පහුගිය ටීම් එකමයි මේ මැච් එකට ප්ලේ කරන්නේ.
All the best Madhushan. We have Sachinta බෝල් කරන්නේ හිටි.
අපි බැට් කරන්න හිටි.
බෝල් කරනවා දැන් කීවෙනි මැච් එක ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ?
අපි සෙකන්ඩ් මැච් එක අපේ.
ෆස්ට් මැච් එක
අපි පරදුනා. ඒකේ වැරදි ටිකක් තිබ්බා අපේ. ඒ ටිකත් අපි හදාගෙන හොඳ සූදානමකින් තමයි ආවේ අද.
ටීම් එකේ චේන්ජස් තියෙනවද?
ෆස්ට් ගේම් එක.
All the best Sachinta. And the news out here in the center is Ansell Lanka has won the toss and they have elected to bat first.
Thank you so much, Samir. There we are. The news on the center is that Ansell Textile have won the toss and elected to bat first. Not a surprise, because sometimes you've got a good batting side, you can really make some runs, put runs on the board and put the opposition under pressure. So this is going to be an important game, in fact, in this F Division T20 League tournament for 2026. Right, the team's up. Ansell Textile Lanka, Madhushan Sanjay along with Akash Anjana, Asanka Kumara, Chamod Chamatsara along with Chanaka Virasinghe, Lakshman Bandara, Nimesh Bandara, Niroshan Lakshanta and R. Kokul Raj along with Ravindra Kumar and Tisuru Fernando making up the Ansell Textiles team, and Runpath, Sachinta Sirideva, Anjana Vimukti, Ashan Vijayratnan, Dinal Pereira, Kushan Subasinghe, Laknath Pereira, Manjula Vanyarachi, Nirun Buddhasri and Ravindru Suryarachi, Rumesh Bandara and Sudhara Sampath making up the Runpath Limited team. Good game on the cards, and as we talk to you, the teams are in the middle. It's a lovely afternoon, hot, humid, all those conditions that are good for cricket out here. And we must tell you, the outfield is superlative fast, very, very fast outfield here at St. Joseph's College grounds. So as we talk to you, we'll see that the Runpath group team is out in the middle. The two batsmen getting ready to come out. The umpires are all set, and their eyes on the game. There we are, so a little huddle before they come out, the batsmen. And it's become customary these days. They go into little huddles, have little conversations, little strategies being worked out the last minute before a game commences. So 3 games or 3 venues being used today. So 6 games in all being worked off in the Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament 2025. And I'll tell you what, well, the Mercantile Cricket Association, they do so many tournaments a year. And it's not easy to organize all these tournaments. Sometimes they're very big tournaments with lots of teams participating as well. But they do a tremendous job. They've got a section that only concentrates on doing tournaments. And they do it so well. No misunderstandings, no hiccups at all. Unless the weather days sometimes intervene with rains. But all in all, the rains have gone away. So there's no rains being forecast as well. It's a hot afternoon here in Colombo as well. And as we talk to you, the first over about to come up, the field being set, being a slip in place, a short third man, along with the backward point, extra cover mid-off, that's the offside field. On the onside, a deep mid-wicket, a mid-wicket and a mid-on, that's the onside field. So there we are, the final preparations for the first over to be bowled. Right, 2 games now for decision, as I said, on every single day. And this tournament being worked on holidays, Saturdays and Sundays especially, and any public holidays, but all to play for in these tournaments. 24 teams, they're divided into 4 groups. So each team has 6 matches, in fact, to be played. And we are now in about the 3rd week of the action. And there's still a lot more to come up in the next 2 weeks as well. The umpire checks his clock. Yes, the time reading 2 o'clock in the afternoon is signaled to the umpire, to the scorers. He's ready. So 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the scheduled starting time of the second game of the afternoon. Looks at his clock once again. Right, the batsmen are in the middle and ready for the umpire to say play. As he calls play, first over coming up. Short down the leg side. Nirun Buddhas opens the bowling. One short ball for the over. That's what the umpire does say. It's been tough for bowlers in recent times. They bowl so many wides in the first few overs, for sure. That's a wide. No doubt about it. Outside the tram line. So the first run on the board for Ansell Textiles. A wide. Nirun Buddha. 20 matches or Chamatsara, who's on strike. Trying to swing it on the onside. Perhaps takes the pad. The ball running down towards fine leg. The boundary. That's 4. Was it off the bat? Yes, off the bat, says the umpire. So total up to 5 for no wicket. And Chamod is off the mark with the boundary. Not a good delivery, a poor delivery, in fact. Look at that. Trying to work it on the onside. Gets a little bat on that. And it flies down towards fine leg. There's no protection at fine leg, so it's the boundary 4. The total up to 5. 5 for no wicket. And Nirun once again from the far end of the ground. That's the swimming pool end. Both Chamod. Full toss. Hit officially in the air. Will the fielder get there? He's after it, but he won't get there. The ball drops in front of him. They come back for 2. So easy pickings for Chamod at the moment. The total up to 7 for no wicket. Erratic bowling. We had one wide in the full toss. Nirun Buddhasri has played 12 matches. Best bowling figures 1 for 20. Again outside the line of off stump. Another wide call. So it's going to be a long over. 2 wide so far this first over. Total moves up to 8 for no wicket. Nirun once again. Right arm over. Bowls. Short and pulled away on the offside again. That's going down to the boundary for 4. 4 at extra cover. This is a big over. Went for 6 in fact. Waiting for the umpire's call on that. He's checking with the fielder at that end. Waiting for the final call from the fielder as well. Whether it's 4 or 6. Still waiting for that final call. The ball has gone far way down towards those buildings. And we are still waiting for the call to come up from the umpire. So there's no call at the moment. We haven't seen the umpire's hand being waved around. He indicated 6, right? So there we are. Somebody says that it's indicated a 6. So takes the total on to 14 for no wicket. And this is the 5th ball of the first over. Chopped down towards backward point. Looking for 1, but the field is quickly in. So it's a dot ball. It's been a big over so far for Ansell Textiles. Chamod is on 2. It should be more than 2 in fact. He had a 6 as well. He's on 12 apparently. There we are. This one is lofted on the onside. Down towards long on for 4 more. Very big over comes to an end. 18 of the over, the first over. So Ansell Textiles off to a brilliant start. 18 for no wicket at 1 over. And Chamod, he moves on to 16. Akash is still to score. And Nirun, first over, is gone for plenty of runs. So there we are. That's the scorecard or the batting card for Ansell Textiles. Chamatsara. He opened the batting along with Akash Anjana. Rumesh Bandar bowled the second over. He's bowling from the pavilion end. 18 for no wicket, Ansell Textiles. Look at the field that's being adjusted at the moment. In fact, the side screen with the black skirting has come down. So a few people out there try and put it up because that's necessary in white ball cricket. It's pushed back. There we are. That's what was holding up play for a couple of moments. The black side screen. So Rumesh Bandara will have the ball. And look at his field, he's got a slip in place. The backward point, extra cover. a sweeper cover, and a long off on the offside. On the onside, he's got a man, a short fine leg, a backward square leg, a mid-wicket, and a mid-on. Right, so here we are. Ramesh Bandara on his way now. First ball of his first over. Down the leg side, wide called. So another run to Ansell Textiles, takes them around to 19 for no wicket. That's got to be re-bowled. Pulled away on the onside. That's going out towards deep mid-wicket. It's a boundary for 4. No stopping that because there's no man protecting that area on the leg side at deep mid-wicket. Easy pickings for the batsman. So Ansell Textiles off to a flying start. 23 for no wicket as the ball travels very quickly on the outfield. Run rate 19.71. So Ramesh Bandara has bowled the one ball, is considered 5 runs with that wide that he bowled the first ball up. Again hit away on the offside. Sweeper has no chance with that. 4 more. It went like a bullet, in fact, on the outfield. Just a couple of bounces to the boundary for 4. 27 for no wicket, Ansell Textiles. Look at that, very short. Had the width as well, so easy pickings for the batsman. And Ansell Textiles perhaps has got a fairly good batting side. They bat deep as well. This time back on target, played down the track. The bowler fields on his follow through, so it's a dot ball. So things are quieting down here at the grounds. In the morning session, we had so many spectators from both sides watching the game, cheering their sides on. That was Power Hand Plantations. Next one is pulled away on the onside. Into the boundary again for 4. Another big over, in fact. 13 of the over so far from Ramesh Bandara. Well, it's all happening here. Runs just flowing across. So Ramesh, none for 13, his figures. Look at that. Short again. Batsman had no problem at all pulling it away on the onside towards the mid-wicket boundary for 4. 31 for no wicket. The individual scores has to be updated. A bit of correction that, of course. So 1.4 overs completed. Ramesh Bandara again at the top of his mark. He takes that long off to a mid-off position. So takes him in. Going for the drive this time. Hits it hard at the ground. The bowler fields on his follow through. So there's another dot ball. So 13 so far of the over. The 5 balls is bowled. Bowled 1 wide with that. So there we are. Lofted on the offside, hit away towards the sweeper region. Fielder is after it, pulls it back. The relay throw comes in. The batsmen come back for 2. That ends the over as well. So 2 overs completed. And Ansell Textiles are 33 for no wicket. .33 for no wicket after 2 overs. Ansell Textiles won the toss, led to bat first. So Ramesh Bandara bowled at 1 over 15 runs. Changed the bowling at the swimming pool end. Defensive stroke on the offside, no chance of run. We're having a few technicalities with the operation of the scorecard. Down the track, lofted again. Out caught. They pick up a wicket. Ansell Textiles lose their first. A loose stroke from outside the line of off stump. Got a bit of extra bounce on that. And of course, Runpath Group will be really happy Because that part, look at that. There we go. Outside the line of off stump. Climbing on the batsman. Got back to it. Thick outside edge. The ball flew towards backward point. And they lose their first wicket, Ansell Textiles. So the blazing start, well, they've lost the wicket in the meantime. So 33 for the loss of 1 wicket. That's the score at the moment. As much as you get runs sometimes when you try to score freely, one loose shot and you could lose your wicket. And that's what really happened. 33 for 1 after 2.2 overs. So number 3 walks in. Oh, apologies for the scorecard down on the screen. That's pulled away on the onside and beats the fielder to the boundary for 4. Well, that was very close. The fielder was fielding a deep mid wicket on the boundary. Look at that. There we go. It's short. Pulled in there. It's not a catch, but certainly got to stop that ball from going to the boundary, but they got 4 more runs. So 37 for 1 in the 3rd over. Lofted on the off over the bowler's head. Down to as long off for 4 more. Another big over. 8 of the over so far. Easy pickings for the batsman. 41 for 1. We look at that. The safest shot to get playing cricket over the bowler's head and pick up a boundary. And this is T20 cricket at its best. Quicker one outside the line of off stump. Batsman shoulders arms, so no runs scored. 41 for 1 after 2.5 overs. Last ball of the 3rd over coming up. Taken to the full, driven to extra cover. Slight fumble there. The ball runs out through the fielder's legs for a single. That'll end the over as well. So 3 overs completed. And Ansell Textiles are 42 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo, where...
So new over starts up. This is over number 4. First ball, a dot ball outside the line of off stump. The batsman trying to have a slash that didn't make contact. This time, did he get edge to that? A lot of excitement out in the middle. Did the wicketkeeper drop it? From the indications of the players, it seemed he got an edge to that. There we go. But dropped it. So chance going a begging. Ramesh Bandara into his 2nd over. 42 for 1. Ansell Textiles win the toss and batting first. Lofted on the onside. Long on won't get there. The ball runs away to the boundary for 4. So boundary is coming in very easily indeed for Ansell Textiles. 46 for 1 after 3.3. Look at that run rate, 13.14. At this rate, they'll end up with a very big score, Ansell Textiles. Look at that, pulled away on the onside. Showing absolute disdain to the bowlers. Bandara run for 19 at the moment. Opens the face of the bat, runs it to short. 3rd man, single being taken. Direct hit, finger comes up. Another wicket lost by Ansell Textiles, run out. Direct hit always is a problem. We'll take a look at that again. There we are. So losing a 2nd wicket is Ansell Textiles. Didn't expect a run out to come through. There we go. Look at that. There's the return on its way. Hits the wickets directly. Batsman nowhere in the picture, in fact. So there's no need for the umpire to make a decision. The batsman knew was really out. So 46 for 2 is Ansell Textiles. As much as you want to score runs, you need to also make sure that your batsman can reach home without getting run out. That is one important factor when you're playing any form of cricket. So 2 balls left in the 4th over at 46 for 2. So short third man, backward point, extra cover and the mid-off with the sweep on the offside. And Bandara on his way again, right arm over. Going for the cut shot, does make contact. Wicket-keeper collects cleanly this time. So dot ball. The onside has a field at short, fine leg. Deep mid-wicket on the boundary. A mid-wicket and a deep mid-on. Off the back foot, played out to the offside, looking for one, but it's not on. So that ends the over as well. So here we are, 4 overs completed. And Ansell Textiles are 46 for the loss of 2 wickets. 46 for 2 is Ansell Textiles. They won the toss, they had to bat first in this game against Runpath Group. The second match of the day at St. Joseph's College Grounds is T20 tournament. The Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament of 2026. The first game this morning was Power Hand Plantation B and Ceylon Tobacco. And Power Hand Plantations B won that very comfortably by 27 runs. Now the second game, Ansell Textiles taking on Runpath Group. The 5th over. Outside the line of off stump, going for the cut shot, does make contact, lucky. Sometimes you get that edge, the wicket keeper does the rest behind. Brings the batsman forward. Very quiet afternoon here at St. Joseph's College Grounds. All the noise of the morning has subsided now. They've all gone away. Played his soft hands on the offside towards point, looking for one, but sent back. You've got to be conscious that you can't really pick up those singers so easily sometimes when the ball goes straight to the fielder. Lightning fast outfields. Lofted, safe. Towards backward point, they'll pick up one. 48 for 2 after 4.5. So last ball, the 5th over coming up. Oh, there's a big hit that's gone a long, long way. Clears the boundary quite comfortably before 6. So 6 of the last ball of the over. 5 overs completed. And Ansell Textiles are 54 for the loss of 2 wickets. Time for a change in voices. Next 5 overs is going to be your friend and mine, Samita Veerasinghe.
Thank you, Eric. It has been a great start for Ansell Textiles with 54 for 2 after 5 overs. Ranpath has got 2 wickets, but they haven't controlled the run rate. The next 5 overs is very important. With Kushan is going to bowl. We have a small problem with batters' scores. Chop back into the stumps and another wicket falls. Unfortunate. But has to depart. There you go. Back cuts it straight to the stumps. No doubt about it. Unfortunate, but has to depart. So 3 wickets down with the run rate is in a good position. But only thing is the fact that wickets are falling. Another one, another good ball. $54 for 3. Good ball. Just outside the off stump. Bowling well. Rumesh is the bowler. Is all right, bowling nicely. Four runs to the batter this time. Good shot. Where she goes to the boundary. One run out for the 3 wickets. It has been a good start. Dot ball there. 5.5 overs. We are ending the power play in a very good note. There you go. What is happening there? 4th wicket is gone. All happened in the power. Very good run rate and 4 wickets as well. Poor bit of concentration level. Look at that. It's not a shot that number. Top order bat will be happy. 58 for 4 after 6 overs.
In the heart of Colombo,
It's going to be some WW stuff, rather. 58 for 4. Good start, turned out to be a bad one at the moment. Good shot there this time. It will go for just a single. Field was well placed. And interesting bowling from Ranpath. They have lost a game. Ansell have come with a win. Good bit of bowling. Keeping things tight. The run rate is under 10. First 2 overs was big. But now they have completely changed the game by taking 4 wickets. Oh dear, oh dear. Just given overthrow. Unnecessary that time.
Sweetly tucked away. Gets away with that with single. Good bit of bowling. Dot ball there. Umpire says it's over. It's 59 for 4 after 7. Back again at St. Joseph's College grounds. Good shot there. We are having a technical issue with the scorecard rather. Good bowling. This time cuts into the gap. This might run away to the boundary. Yes, it does. Very well played. 4 more. And there you go. Excellent boundary. That is straight to the hands. Dinal gets a good catch. Very, very good catch. There goes the 5th wicket. What is happening at the moment? No idea what is going on. But wickets are falling and that's what it is. Started well, but now good catch. Trying to go big. Half the side has been got out. They have created their own dressing room there. Interesting. Probably it's about 60 for 5 now. 65 for 5 with that boundary he got. Even we are making it a little hard to get the scores in. This bowling is, I think, the 8th over. Hope so, yes. Good ball there. Ends the 8th over. It's 5 down for 65.
In the heart of Colombo.
They're 66 for 5. The score card is now up. Tisura is just 23. the air. Should be no. That was very close for the 6th wicket. Full toss. That is 68 with that single. Good delivery that time. 68 for 5. Tisura is on 24. Kukulraj on 1. That's a beautiful shot for 4. Score moves up to 72. Kushan is the bowler. This time over the top and into the boundary. Is making runs look easy. 76 now. Hot conditions. The morning match was full of crowd and enthusiasm, but looks very dull. The second game, not much people around, very silent kind of a ground today. But the morning was very, very much happening, we can say, full of crowd. Ends the 9th over, 77. So we're back again. Good shot there. Into the gap, into the boundary. That boundary has moved the score to 77. Those are some very good runs he's scoring. (81) 9.1 overs. Look at Tisura, he's on 37. And Kokularaj is on 1. Here comes Nirun. He has turned into spin now. He's bowled a bit of pace over, medium pace. Got 18. Blasted the first over. He's back. Gets away with that. He's running behind the ball. Just 2 runs. Oh dear, got the 3rd as well. Poor bit of fielding there. Have to expect in that Mercantile Division F sector. Poor bit of fielding. 84 now. That is in the air. Juggles and drops it. Oh dear, oh dear. Nirun has just didn't get that chocolate into his hands, into his mouth rather, got it in his hands. Oh dear, oh dear. What have you done, Nirun? Take a look at that. He got it rather. Look at that. Got it? No. Nirun had his own fun, but wicket column was not there. Good over rather, this one. Created a chance as well. 85 for 5. We are at 10 overs halfway. Eddie Gowda will take you through to the 15th.
In the heart of Colombo.
So we reached the halfway stage of the innings, 85 for 5 out of 10. Until now, Vimukti toward his first over from the far end, that's the swimming pool end. Down the leg side, that's a wide. Wicket keeper doesn't collect cleanly. The batsman take one more run. So 2 wides on that. There we go. 87 for 5. That's got to be rebowled. So Ansell Textiles, even though they lost half the side, their run rate has been extremely good, 8.70. They could head to have a big total after 20 overs. Put a lot of pressure, in fact, on Runpath group. Down the leg side, flicked away down the backward of square into the boundary. It goes 4 more. This is poor bowling, in fact, down the leg side, allowing the batsmen plenty of opportunities just to free their arms, roll their wrist play shots. So runs are piling up for Ansell Textiles. 91 for 5 after 10.1 overs. Tisura has moved on 44 of 25 balls. Lofted on the offside. Fielder won't get there. Into the boundary again. That's 4 more. So back-to-back boundaries for Tisura. Takes him to 48, in fact. 95 for 5. Look at that shot outside the line of off stump. Come hit me, that's what it says. This is poor bowling, very poor bowling indeed. Shot down the leg side, pulled away on the onside again, down to deep backward square leg. The fielder collects it. The batsman cross for 1. You can't set a field for bad bowling. And that's what really the captain of Ranpath group has been doing, because the bowlers are sprayed on the onside, on the off stump, outside the line of off stump. When you bowl both sides of the wicket, it's not possible to set a field. So it's 96 for 5. Again down the leg side, clobbered on the onside again, down to his deep backward square leg, beats the field into the boundary for 4. Kokula Raj picks up a boundary, takes him on to 6. That's again poor fielding. Didn't anticipate that well. He came round from a deep mid-wicket, moved quickly to his right, but couldn't get into the right position. There we go. Look at that being hit away. The fielder is moving. See that? Can't stop it. 4. 100 for 5 after 10.4 overs. Kokula Raj on 6. Big over, 15 of the over so far, of the 4 balls bowled. Played his soft hands on the offside. So dot ball, a rare dot ball. Andra Vimukti to bowl the last ball of his first over. He's given away 15 runs so far. Kokula Raj is on strike. He's faced 6 balls for 6 runs. Down the leg side again, pulled away on the onside. This time deep mid-wicket is in position, so they'll only pick up a single that will end the over. 11 overs completed, and Ansell Textiles win the toss and batting first, 101 for 5. For 5 after 11 overs, run rate 9.18. So Niroon to bowl his third over, none for 22 his figures. Dropped a catch of his own bowling that last over. Straightforward catch. Just spilt it. Trying to keep things tight, at least not to give too many runs away. That would be the intention of Ranpath group at the moment. Almost chopped it on. The ball goes down towards short, fine leg. Wicket keeper is after it. They come back for the second run. There's no man fielding at the short, fine leg position. So up to 103 for 5, the total for Ansell Textiles. Driven thick outside edge down towards the backward point. Fielder is after it. Gets to the boundary before the fielder gets there. That's poor fielding again. That's 4 more runs. 107 for 5. So you got 2 boundary riders in the offside, 3 boundary riders on the onside. Off the back foot, plays out towards long off. There's no mid-off in place, so 1 more run to the total. 108 for 5 after 11.4. Tisru on 49 of 27 has a strike. Kokula Raj on 14 of 11. Try and use his feet, plays it down towards short third man, no chance of run this time. So 1 ball left in the 12th over. Niroon 2.5 overs, none for 30 his figures. Down the track, trying to force it on the onside, but plays it gently out on the onside. Bowler fields, end of the over. 12 overs completed, and Ansell Textiles 109 for 5.
In the heart of Colombo, where
We've got something new for you here at MC. Bubble tea, gourmet burgers and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
Break took place a few moments ago. Ansell Textiles win the toss and batting first, 109 for 5 after 12 overs. Anjana Vimukti to bowl his second, none for 16 of the 1 over his bowled so far. Very expensive. Short, cut away on the offside, down towards backward point for 4. You cannot bowl short outside the line of off stump. Give the batsman plenty of width. You don't have the protection in the boundary as well. So you leak runs all the time. And Ansell Textiles will not say no, they'll take it. 113 for 5. So Fernando moves on 53 of 28. Batted superbly, in fact. Fernando. That's the last shot that was played in for 49 to 53. Again, cut away down towards third man this time. There's protection in the deep. It's only a single to Fernando. Takes him out of 54, the total up to 114 for 5. Brings Kokula Raj on 15 to take strike. He's faced 13 balls so far. Run rate 9.24. Player miss outside the line of off stump. That's well bowled. So Anjana Bimukti has bowled 3 balls this over, conceded 5 runs. His figures none for 21 from 1.3 overs. This time on the back foot, cut away past that backward point. The sweeper runs across to his left to do the fielding. The batsmen take only a single. They could have been looking for 2. Taking the first run so slowly, very lazy indeed. That's what we've seen from the batsmen. So only 1 run been taken. Takes Kokula Raj on 16. The total up to 115 for 5 after 12.4 overs. Tisuru on strike again. 54 of 29. Batted superbly. Down the leg side. Got a glove to that. The wicketkeeper was standing a few steps behind. He couldn't collect it cleanly. So the batsman took a single on that. So 1 more to Tisuru. Fernando takes him on to 55. The total up to 116 for 5. We'll look at that. There we go. That's the one that was played out on the offside towards long off. This is highlights of his innings of 50 for Fernando. Again, the wide call, playing a miss outside the line of off stump. So 1 more to the total. It's got to be rebowled as well. 117 for 5. So Fernando has played a bit of a blinder. He's hit the ball hard. He's got the gaps going as well. Push to the onside. Single being taken. Could be close. Return a poor one to wicketkeeper. Over his head. Kokula Raj, he stuttered for a moment. A stop-start situation. End of the over. 13 completed. And Ansell Textiles are 118 for 5.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public speaking and the importance of sportsmanship. The MCA Academy, nurturing champions.
Big strike, big strike. Cleared the boundary very comfortably indeed. Kokula Raj takes him in the 20s, 23 to him, 124 for 5. First ball of the 14th over. So Ansell Textiles 2 heading for another big total. So Nirun into his 4th and final over, none for 36 his figures, after 3.2 overs. Again a player and a miss outside the line of off stump. Down the track, drives on the onside. Out towards mid-on. Doesn't feel cleanly, so the batsmen have plenty of time to cross for the single. 125 for 5 after 13.4. Run rate 9.15. Tisura comes on strike on 55 of 30. Short, going with the pull shot. Doesn't correct. The wicket keeper doesn't correct it cleanly. The ball runs down towards fine leg. Coming back for the third run. Three byes. That's right, 3 byes. Nevertheless, 3 runs the total. 128 for 5. Last ball, the 14th coming up. Down the track, driven hard, hits around striker. Well, did he hurt him? Must have hurt him, of course. They'll end the over as well, so 14 overs completed. And Ansell Textiles are 128 for 5 of 14. And Nirun completes his 4 over spell, now for 37.
In the heart of Colombo.
128 to 5 after 14 overs. Run rate is 9.14. Kokular is on 24 of 21. Tisur Fernando on 55 of 31. Dinal Pereira bowling his first over. The first ball was a dot ball. Pulled on the onside. Fielder anticipates it coming towards him. He's moving forward, but one bounce to him. Gets a hand to it, luckily. Otherwise, could have very easily gone to the boundary. So 129 for 5 after 14.2 overs. We look at the bowling figures of Ranpath as well. Nirun has completed his 4 over spell. Dinal Pereira into his first over. Lofted on the offside into the boundary at extra cover 4. That's well played. $133 for 5 after 14.3. So Ansell Textiles also moving to a big score. Win the toss and batting first, even though they lost 5 wickets. They really put the pressure on the bowlers. This one passes the wicket keeper, and tuck it on the onside. Deep mid wicket after it. So is the wicket keeper. They come back for 2 leg byes called by the umpire, but nevertheless 2 runs the total. 135 for 5. So Ansell Textiles have to win the toss and batting first, out to make an impression, to make a big score, put pressure on Runpath group. Driven on the up, on the off, on the onside. The field at a long off gets a boot to it, prevents the ball going to the boundary. They pick up 2 more runs. 137 at the moment. 137 for 5. There we go. So the last ball, the 15th over coming up. Worked on the onside down towards long on. Getting 1, coming back for 2. They'll complete 2 runs quite comfortably. They'll end the over as well. So 15 overs completed. And Ansell Textiles 139 for 5. Kokulai on 32. And Fernando is on 56. Time for a change in voices to take it through the end of the innings. Your friend and mine, Samita Beresingha.
After some drop catches, they have got to 139. Now it's a good score. If they can get to 170, 180, it's a very good score. Kokula Raj on 32 and Tisura on 56. 5 more overs to go. Anjana. Good hit. Just a single. Couple of runs, rather. Good going. 141. In with a chance to get to 180. 29 balls to go. It's worth it. They have batted well, these two. Especially Tisura. Rusty in stroke play, but useful. Get 2 runs easily. Poor throw. Poor throw. Not a good arm he had anyway. Got to 143. Wow, what a hit. Gigantic. You can say that with that hit. Over the top and further away. Tisura, you beauty. He's putting up a show here. Look at that. Ball has been there. Huge hit. And again, it is going towards easy 2 there into 150. 151 now. What a good score turning out to be. White ball. By Pamoda. Poor bit of over here. Only 13 coming out of it. 6 more. Into the chapel it goes. 19 runs already in this over. What an over. Run rate is come back to 10. You can see the projected scores. Very good. Half tracker. Anjana Vimukti has gone for plenty. Look at Tisura. He's on 74. Excellent batting. Dealing in sixers at the moment. Bit of a tumble. And just to get the single. 159. 20 coming off that over. 16 overs done.
In the heart of Colombo.
159 now. They're turning out this match. Dinal Pereira is going to bowl. No chance he would get that decision in his way. Missed it completely. Two good balls finished. Just a single. Well, 65. Turning out well at the moment. This has been a good over, rather. Apart from everything happened here, this over has been very good. Up to now, rather. Two balls can go anywhere. Somewhere, just for a single there. That was cut. Cut for 4. Poor bit of fielding. Again. Comedy of errors. 165 for 5 after 17. Those are the figures. Look at that. Not good. 9.71. The run rate 35 if they can get to 200. Sachin, the captain, bowls a rather full toss. Hits to the 6. Huge hit. Kukulraj this time. What a partnership this has been. Surely match winning one. Gets that good connection. Only a single. First over from the captain Sachin, the Sirideva. Big unit. Skipper. 75 number. Gets it away. Umpire says it's a 6. What really happened? I don't know. The fielder is complaining. Let's take a replay of that. There you go. If you can get it closely. You cannot see that. Anything? Replay. Anyway, 6. This would makes it to 86. Superb delivery. Superb return. "13 runs anyway. Good shot. Good shot. 2 more. Already 15 runs I've got. In this case, they will definitely go past 200. 2 games, mammoth scores at St. Joseph's grounds. I must say, good for batting. 18 overs, 10 runs over, 180 for 5.
In the heart of Colombia.
Back live. Dinal is going to handle the 19th. Can he do it? No, at the moment. White. My fellow commentator Eric Gowda went for an ice cream hunt. He's complaining there's nothing open at the moment. So that's it with the ice cream. Wide again and a run again. So 3 runs have been there for coming with 0 balls. So you can imagine what's next to come. Can Thisura get to 100? That is quite remarkable if he can get it. Kasun Madhusanka of Camera LK has got 100 today. Good running there. First ball from Amila has gone for 5 runs. So he's under the pump in these last few overs. Huge runs now. 185 is a big score. This time edged it, but the fielder is in place. Thisura's favourite area is into the chapel side. Close a boundary. He likes to hit it. Let's see what Kukul Raj can get. Nothing can get in that ball. It hits the timber. Good bowling. Dinal Pereira breaks the partnership finally. So far, so late, I guess. Every batsman now has a license to go big. He departs for a well-made 40. Or Kukul Raj has got his team for a winning combination. Bowled by Dinal Pereira for 40. Departs into the dugout. A temporary dugout at that area. Because of that, the pavilion looks very silent. Since nobody is clapping anything, no shouting, we are having a very calm afternoon. And new batter, it's Lakshman Bandara, best of 42. Can bat. Good strike rate of 101. Seems like a good hitter. Looking at the shorter boundaries. Cuts. Just a single. What a hit! What a hit! Just about 2-3 bounces and joggles it away for another boundary for Thisura. He moves to 95. This can be the ball if he can get a hit. Big six. He made it look so simple. 191 now. I guess he should get a single this ball. No, he decides to go. That's a boundary. He moves to 99 with that shot. Dear Thisura Fernando has having a ball. .195 for 6. We are into the 20th over. Let's see. Boundary and 199. Good shot there. Just a matter of time. Lakshman is going downtown. Good bit of fielding. 200 comes up. Wow. What an innings. Thought they will be getting bowled out. Didn't happen. One guy is going to get 100 if he get a single now. I think he should get that single without looking for a big shot and getting out. What would Eric do? Eric Gowda will surely get a single. In fact, he's getting the dot balls going because he's in a bit of pressure. Surely he deserves the 100 because the 200 is of the mark. Anyway, he will get it freely because it's a free hit. No ball. That is the best thing that anyone could have in his life. When he's 99, he's getting a free hit. And he gets it. Stand ovation for the batter. Thisura Fernando, you beauty. Getting 100 in a T20 game is massive. Only 120 balls we have. Out of that, he gets just 50 ball. 100 is a magnificent effort. The free hit has been just the 100. Now it's trying to go big. Didn't connect it. Dropped. And a dot ball. Precious at this situation. This over has been a good one. Rather. Because just 7 runs only. Gets a dot ball. Good stuff from the bowler. 7 off that over from the captain. They ended up with 202 for 6. Ansell Textiles Lanka Private Limited has put up a show at Dali Road. Difficult to get to 200, and he gets it with Thisura getting a mammoth 100. Deserves it with round of applause. What a knock. Excellent score, 202. Look at that, 100 for Thisura, 40 for Kukul Raj, 14 for Akash. Chamod got 12. 3 wickets to Rumesh Bandara, 1 wicket to Subasinghe, and Dinal Vera getting a 1 wicket. 202 they got finally. With get the highlights package. Boundaries in the first few overs. First over went for 18 rather. Excellent first over. And let's see, runs going everywhere. Then the wicket. They got runs every part of the innings, and that was a run out. This was another wicket. And then got boundaries again. And he got bowled. This one is a boundary. This one, I think it's pulled out. And then the show, partnership, what a partnership between these two, Kukul Raj and Thisura. Played a lot of shots, got rewards as well in this quick outfield that should have been taken. That was a big hit. He played the field nicely. Lot of sixes. This one was another big hit. Brilliant. That one was a bit. Then Kukul Raj goes. And that one is another good shot for the boundary. That was 99. New bat against the boundary. The magical 100. Excellent. And 203 to get in 20 overs. We will be back with Eric Gowda in 5 minutes' time.
We've got something new for you here at MCA. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
In the heart of Colombo,
We've got something new for you here at MCA. Tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers, and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
So welcome back to St. Joseph's College grounds in Colombo. Second inning of match number 2 of the day, the game between Ansell Textiles and Ranpath Group. And if you missed out on the first part of the action, Ansell Textiles won the toss. They led to bat first. In their 20 overs, they made 202 for 6, a run rate of 10.10, and setting Ranpath Group 203 to win. That's a big ask indeed to make 203 to win. And we missed out on the first part of the action this morning. The match between Power Hand Plantation B and Ceylon Tobacco. In that game, it was won very easily by Power Hand Plantations because they made a massive total as well. And they made 187 for 7 in their 20 overs and restricted Tobacco to 160 for 8 in their 20 overs. That was a big win there by 27 runs for the Power Hand Plantation B. And now in the second match of the day, Runpad Group have a massive 203 to win. And can they get there? Well, the players in the middle, the action about to unfold. And let's see what happens in the next 1 hour or so when Runpad Group have got this big target to meet. The field has settled in. They got a slip in place. The man at third man. The backward point, a point extra cover mid-off. That's the offside field on the onside. A backward square leg, a deep mid-wicket, and a mid-on. So the first ball coming up. Umpire calls play. And here we'll go now with Ranpad Group needing 203 to win. Outside the line of stump, cut away beautifully on the offside. Off the mark straight away. The fielder is off it. Pulls it back inside the boundary. They come back for 2. So Runpad Group are 2 for no wicket after 1 ball. This 203 is a massive ask indeed in 20 overs for any side. So Nirun is off the mark with 2. Kushan and the non-strikers in. Outside the line of off stump, shoulders, arms, wicket keeper collects, so it's a dot ball. So Kokula Raj bowled in the first over. Kapila Kokula Raj is his name. And Nirun has played 17 matches, got 350s. Forces it on the offside, straight to the extra cover, so there's no run. So Kokul Raj, 26 matches. His best being 4 for 6. He's taken 3 wickets 6 times. This one's pulled away. Backward square down to the boundary for 4. So Nirun off in style. He moves on to 6 very quickly. Total on to 6 as well. That was a short ball down the leg side. Got the treatment. Along the ground, that's the most important thing. Not, yeah, it is not along the ground to the boundary. Hit away on the onside this time. Deep mid-wicket runs across to do the fielding. The batsman crosses for 1. Total moves up to 8 for no wicket after 5 balls. So required rate is 10.23. That's what they require. Kushan Subasinghe on strike. 18 matches. His highest score being 39. Nicely played. Very nicely played. Bisects the field on the offside. Down towards that backward point region for 4. Along the ground again. Ends the first over. So 11 runs coming in the first over. With Nirun on 7 and Kushan on 4. So there's the scorecard of Runpath Limited. Nirun Buddhasri not out on 7 of 5 balls. Kushan Subasinghe is on 4 of 1. So 11 for no wicket after 1 over. So Cicero Fernando scored 100 under his belt in this match. He's coming on to bowl his first over, the second of the innings. What a player has been. And look at that bowling figures, best of 4 for 24. So genuine all-rounder is Cicero Fernando. This is pulled away on the onside down to deep mid-wicket by Narun, so he picks up one more run. Takes him along to 8. Total up to 12 for no wicket after 1.1 overs. They're going at 10.29 runs an over. It's a hot and humid afternoon here in Colombo at St. Joseph's College grounds. It's a school ground, but lots of mercantile matches also being played here. So Kushan Subasinghe sees it outside the line of off stump. He shoulders arms. Cut straight to the backward point. And there we are. Runpad Group lose their first wicket. A nothing shot, in fact. Ball was pitched outside the line of off stump by Cicero Fernando. Going for the cut shot, played it in there, straight towards backward point. He had to move an inch. And Ranpath Group lose their first wicket. 12 for 1 in the second over. So it seemed that the trap was set. And he fell for the trap. There we go. Look at that. Off the back foot. Backward point says thank you very much. So Kushan Subasinghe is out for 4 of 3 balls. And it's 12 for 1 after 1.3 overs. So Fernando has backed up his 100 when he was batting with the first wicket to fall as well. 1 for 1 his figures after 3 deliveries. Good all-round performance. Sachita Sirideva is the new man in 18 matches. He's got 150 under his belt. Sachinta. Shoulders arms straight away. Drives straight towards extra cover this time. No chance of a run. 12 for 1 after 1.5 overs. Current run rate 6.55. They require 10.51 from this stage onwards. With a pull shot, hits it hard at the ground. The ball travels out towards deep mid-on, who fumbles with that. But they'll pick up 1. They'll end the over as well. So 2 overs completed. And Ranpath Group are 13 for the loss of 1 wicket. Sachinta is on 1. Nirun is on 8. And Kokulu Raj into his second over. None for 11 his figures. Wait. Down the leg side, wrapped on the pad. Leg by being taken for sure. cuts but straight towards the backward point region. No chance of run. 14 for 1 after 2.2 overs. The ball gets handed on, it's followed through, takes the pace to the ball. So now the dot ball. Trying to force it to the offside, but finds a point, straight to point, in fact. So one ball left in over number 3. Runpath group are 14 for the loss of 1 wicket after 2.5 overs. The run rate has dropped to under 5 and over. Ends the over. 3 completed, and Runpath group are 14 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo.
Right, so there we are. That was in the air for a long time. 3 fielders were after it, but none of them got there. The ball just bounced and made its way to the boundary. Sachin moves to 5, 18 for 1. We are in over number 4 at the moment. Fernando, 1 for 6 his figures. Is that a good game so far with that 100 when he was in batting department? Covers up, pushes down the track on the onside, the bowler fields. So the target for Runpad group is 203 to win. That was the last shot to the boundary. We've got 3 fielders after it. Pulled away on the onside. Into the boundary again. That's 4 more. Sachin moves on to 9 of 8 balls. It's 22 for 1. Runpad group. Going at 6.29 runs and over. They require 10.97 from this stage onwards. Fernando again, 1 for 10 his figures. Pulled on the onside. Mid-on has no chance. Runs quickly to the boundary at long on for 4. This has been a good over indeed for Ranpath group. 3 boundaries coming off the bat of Sachinta. The third one. 12 of the over so far. 26 for the loss of 1 wicket. Oh, cramps setting in. There we are. This is what really happens when it's a hot and humid afternoon. Advice to any young cricketer, if you're prepared to play when it's hot and humid, you got to prepare yourself for cramps as well. Take enough salt content, make sure that everything is fine. The team needs you. (26 for 1 after 3.5 overs). All's well, the man is on his feet, but he's being taken off the ground, being helped off, in fact. So Chamath will continue that over to bowl that one ball from Fernando's over, who's off the field now. He batted well in the batting department. Pushed out on the offside, ends the over 4 completed, and Ranpath Group are 26 for 1. Right, so here we are with Sachin on 13, Nirun is on 8. Wrapped to the pad. Kokula Raj into his third over. Not all says the umpire must have been a bit too high as well. Off the pad, run down towards backward square leg. Wait for the umpire's call on that. Yes, leg by is called, but the total up by one more. Every run so important for Runpath Group. The target is 203. It's a big, big target. They are 27 for 1 in the 5th over. Ansell Textiles won the toss, elected to bat first. They made 202 for 6 in their 20 overs, a run rate of 10.10. Well bowled. Sachin takes his bottom hand off straight away. Wherein the ball might pop up, but it is not to be. Lofted on the offside. That's well struck. 1-2 bounces to the boundary for 4. That's well played. You need those big shots to keep that scoreboard moving. When you're chasing a total like 203, you need big ones as well. A dot ball. So one ball left in over number 5. $172 required of 91 balls. They got 9 wickets in hand. Also leg stump turned away nicely on the onside to deep mid wicket. Single being taken by Sachinta. That ends the over 5 completed. And Ranpad Group are 32 for 1. Nirun on 8 and Sachinta on 18. Time for change voices. Next 5 overs, you're going to have Samir Abirasinghe.
In the heart of Colombo.
Thank you, Eric. We somehow managed to find ice cream for Eric Gowda. A bit of refreshments with this hot weather. An umpire decides not to give a bite. That's gone. Ravindra Kumara has cleaned him up. Sachin, the skipper, goes. That's it. Looking to go downtown. That's the end of it. Skipper goes. Big wicket. Sachin the Sirideva. He's gone for 18. Bowling of Ravindra Kumara. Ravindra Kumar, I just remembered Ravindra Pushpa Kumar. But it is Ravindra Kumar. That's the captain. He goes with a bit of a cameo of 18. 32 for 2. The new batter in is Rumesh. Rumesh is the new batter. Beautiful delivery. Rumesh Bandara, 55 bats, best. And there's a strike rate of 86. So look comfortable, Rumesh. Doesn't look very strong in batting. Looking at their shot making, seems like a lack in a bit of batting on them. Looking at the stroke make, captain was good, but Rumesh doesn't seem that confidence. Just a 150 for him in the career. So look at that shot. Take that, says Rumesh. Dispatched it to the boundary. Looks like all going horizontal batting. Anyways, end of the over. 6 done. 36 for 2. The power play is done and dusted. 167 needed of 84. That means they have to go more than 10 runs per over. Beginning with this. Look at that. 12 runs per over. You have 14 overs. So that means a big target. When the 5 overs gone, they are kind of out of this game. If this continues like this. Let's see what Ravindra Kumara can do. Kumara. That is not Ravindra Kumara, rather. Let's go for the boundary for 4. New bowler in is Lakshman Bandara. A lot of Bandaras in this game. Rumesh Bandara, Lakshman Bandara. Both teams have Bandaras. That's to the boundary for 4. That's a good delivery. Good shot. Into the boundary for 4. Good bit of batting. Lakshman Bandara again. Good delivery. This is great bowling. Great ball. That is that's a good shot for the boundary. Very well played. In fact, it goes all the way to the boundary. Steaming conditions, I must say here. Hot and humid. Gone this time. I told you Rumesh Bandara was going nowhere with his shot making. Just a simple straight ball will do it because he's going horizontal and doesn't look happy. Just a quick look at Pakistan has released their T20 squad. Salman Ali Agha, the captain. Abrar Rahmat, Babar Azam, Fahim Ashraf, Fakar Zaman, Khawaja Muhammad Nafi, Muhammad Nawaz, Salman Mirza, Nazim Shah, Sahib Sada Farhan, Saimaib, Shahin Afridi, Shadab Khan, Usman Khan and Usman Tariq. Good squad. Dinal is the new batter. Bangladesh has been officially got out of the tournament. Scotland has got a chance to play in this World Cup. All drama in this World Cup in India. Too much things happening when it comes to World Cups in India. Visa problems. Starts from there rather. Look at Dinal Pair. Nothing to say. That's what I was mentioning. Not much batting depth they have. It comes to numbers and it comes to talent, I guess. Let's see, I'll tell you the first ball. Looking at that first ball, how he played, doesn't look like a number 5 batter. But, in fact, the results are there. He got a boundary. Sunday afternoon. In fact, very good weather. Good bit of batting. Nevertheless, Odia Ravindra Kumara lost it there. Umpire says it's a no ball. He didn't bowl it. actually really happened? But that was a dead ball, I guess. Umpire has decided to for a no ball, and he decides just to get a single. Anyway, big appeal, but umpire says that's over. 56 for 3 at 8 overs, 72 balls to go. 12.
In the heart of Colombo.
Here we go. It's going to be Badara. Lakshman Bandara. Good bit of fielding there. But in fact they got a boundary. Shot for 4. Good. Straight into that tree there. And good bit of batting and getting that runs. So 61 for 3. In the this time he gets it. Very good catch. Here goes the 3rd wicket. 4th wicket rather. They are in all sorts at the moment, I'm afraid. Fourth wicket down. Nirun Buddhasiri. He's out for 20. Got some runs, but nevertheless, he's gone. Alright, he's gone. Looking at Ranpath Group's team, their numbers in the age also a bit high. Dinal is a young man. Other than that, they doesn't look that much a good team in this competition. With looking at the teams like Sporty.lk, Ansell Lanka, they look very, very good. Ravindu Suryarachi. Let's see what he can do. Looking at the numbers, look at that. Only 23 best when it comes to coming at number 6. Proper batsman. They don't have stats at all. Probably they're working buddies, so that's good in the point of their team preparations, because all the working people they have got. The others have got the people from the outside as well, so that's not needed. In this kind of a competition, they need their proper blood to play. Looking at his shots, looking at his body language, doesn't seem that he is also in the top drawer of batting. 9 overs completed, 62 for 4. It's a good delivery from Ravindra Kumar. His bowling is third. We are closing in on the halfway. 13 runs to getting a bit of impossible at the moment. 13. Surely it will remain at 13.5 or 30.6 end of this over if they don't get another 10. So it's kind of difficult when it comes to that run rate with 6 wickets in hand. Not a lot of batting to come as well. Actually didn't have anything to come today. Captain looked good. That Noori was good. Look at the shot. Typical. Just a single there. And 65 for 4. That was a good shot. Beauty from Dinal Pereira. As I said, he looks good with his batting. He gets that shot and just releases it into the dugout of Ansell Lanka. He's into 11 of 7. Not wasting much time. But as I said, good to him. He's gone. Just saw that he's a bit extra from the others. He just played a quickish ball, a bit of good length ball. Went back. I think it was just kept a bit low, to be frank, but should have played in front than trying to go back and pull. Anyway, he's gone. Dinal Pereira has been cleaned up from Ravindra Kumara. He is becoming Ravindra Pushpa Kumara. Suddenly, reverse swing and everything. 69 for 5 after 10 overs. Eric Gowda will be fresh with an ice cream to take you through to the 15th.
In the heart of Colombo.
Right, so here we are. Runpad group have lost half their side in half the number of overs. 10 overs completed, 69 for 5. Manjula, the new man in, joins Ravindu in the middle. Nimesh Bandara to bowl his first over. Dot ball to start with. 134 runs, needed of 60 balls, and 5 wickets in hand. They're going at 6.79 runs and over. The required rate is 13.63. When it gets to a 13 mark, it's almost impossible. Unless you got somebody who plays a little cameo. Played a miss outside the line of off stump. So with every single dot ball, the required rate starts to climb. So it makes it even more difficult for the batting side. So Ansell Textiles win the toss, made 202 for 6. Hit over the bowler's head this time, out for long off to run across to do the fielding. Coming back for 2, return on its way. The bowler unable to collect it. So they complete 2 runs quite comfortably. That's good running between the wickets. In fact, putting the pressure on the fielder, the bowler. If you can complete those 2 runs, I think you've done extremely well. That's what a lot of the teams miss out. Converting those 1s into 2s. Down the track, drives. Long on does the field in this time. So only a single this time. 71 for 5. Ball him. Got him straight away. Excellent delivery. Trying to play across the line was Manjula. Nimesh Bandara picks up his first wicket. We'll look at that. There it goes. Knocks the bails off. The bowler is happy. 72 for 6 after 10.5 overs. Manjula Vanyarachi out without scoring. Faced just the one ball. So now, Ranpath group.
In the heart of Colombo.
Lucknow, the new man who walks out. So 10.5 overs completed. 72 for 6. Ranpath group. Nimesh Bandara 1 for 3 from the 5 deliveries he's bowled. And Lucknow Pereira statistics is played 4 matches. Opens the face of the bat, runs it down to third man. Picked up inside the boundary. The batsman crossed 1. So Lucknow Pereira off the mark with a single. 73 for 6 after 11 overs. And they need 130 runs of 54 balls.
In the heart of Colombo.
Lovely afternoon here in Colombo at St. Joseph's College grounds. Sun beaming down the grounds, blue skies. It's hot, it's humid, no doubt. Trying to work it on the onside is Lucknow Pereira. Takes on the pad. The ball rolls out to backward square leg. There's no chance of a run. Ravindra Kumar is in operation. 3 for 21 his figures. He's into his 4th and final over. Cut away down towards third man. Single being taken by Lucknow Pereira. So brings Ravindu on strike. Leaves it alone. It's outside the line of off stump, so he's not shouldering arms. He's just pulled his bat away from that. Down the track, lofted on the offside, dropped, got it in his hands, should have pulled the catch off in fact, but it split out. Here we go. In the air for quite some time, got his hands to it, just couldn't hold on. Again, a big shout. Oh, there we are. Tragic, tragic indeed. A run out. No communication between the batsmen. And Runpath group lose another wicket, their 7th. Look at that. Wrapped on the pad is going down the leg side. Non-striker was down the track. Then the striker came out. The return came back to the wicket keeper. There was no communication whatsoever between the two batsmen. So Lucknow Pereira, the man out. He's out for 2 of 4 balls. 75 for 7. So the Ranpath group innings in tatters at the moment. The writing on the ball, no doubt. Just 3 more wickets. They're down to the tail right now. So getting this target of 203 is, I think, impossible now. Right, so the wicket has got to be replanted again. Umpire doing his work. Ashane Vijayaratne, just the one match. 2 not out is the highest score he's made. So nothing much in his statistics to indicate that he's a batsman. So 128 runs of 49 balls required, but to get there, they only got 3 wickets in hand, and there's no way they're going to get there now, as Ansell Textiles have really taken a firm grip of this match. They won the toss.
Tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers, and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Stop by for breakfast or wind down after work. Bring your friends and family over. We're always here. On the right wing of the MCA Pavilion, welcome to the MCA Coffee Lounge.
Right, so things seem to be sorted out. The wicket has been replanted, 75 for 7. Runpad group in the 12th over. Played a miss, swing it down the leg side, end of the over. 12 overs completed. Runpad group 75 for 7.
In the heart of Colombo.
6.25 the current run rate. Required rate is 16. 128 of 48 balls, the equation. Thick edge down towards third man. They'll pick up 1 for that. So wherever in the world you're watching this live telecast of this match between Ansell Textiles and Runpad Group, we hope you're enjoying our coverage. We've been with you since this morning because one match was played this morning between Power Hand Plantation B and Ceylon Tobacco. Played a miss outside the line of off stump. So Sporty.lk supporting cricket and taking it around the world. So many matches being played every weekend. Nimesh Bandara, 1 for 5 from 1.2 overs. Again, a play and a miss outside the line of off stump. Ashane Vijayasinghe doesn't know very much about that. Indication we're down to the tail, the last couple of wickets. Ranpath group perhaps had 3 to 4 good batsmen, and once they failed, the rest of the batting just collapsed in heaps. Like a pack of cards, it collapsed. Driven on the onside towards long on. They'll get 1 for that. $77 for 7. Slow ball beats the batsman outside the line of off stump. Nimesh Bandara bowling the slow ball. Rolled his fingers over the ball that time. Came out much slower indeed, and Ravindu was really foxed out on that. Huge hit this time. Really big. 4 signal by the umpire. So 1 bounce to the boundary for 4. That'll end the over as well. So 13 overs completed. And Ranpath group have moved up to 81 for 7. Ravindu on 14 and Ashan on 1. So there's the Ranpath scorecard. Buddha City, 20. Subhasinghe made 4 and Siddhadev made 18. Bandara 8. Pereira 11. Surya Rachi is on 12 at the moment. He's batting. But Vanya Rachi no score and Laknath Perra 2. Vijayaratna is on 1. 5 extras. 81 for 7 after 13 overs. Look at the required rate. 17.43. 122 required of 42 balls. Impossible now. There we are. Almost nothing shot this time. Another wicket falls. Runpad group lose their 8th. 81 for 8. Ashan, the man who's out. Just crept through, got the bails dislodged. Ashan Vijayaratna didn't know very much about that. Out for 1. So it's a matter of time now before this Ranpath group innings falls up. The target of 203 impossible to get there. 81 for 8 at the moment. So Lakshman picks up his second wicket. 2 for 14 of 2.1 overs. So Ansell Textiles have been far too strong for Ranpath group. Outplayed them in every department of the game. Batting, bowling and fielding. And Ansell Textiles won the toss this afternoon. Elected to bat first and put a mammoth 202 for 6 in their 20 overs, around at 10.10. That's a lot of runs to be scored. And the Ranpath group were never in the game to make 203 to win. Right, so Sudhara Sampath, the man in. Played a miss outside the line of off stump. By over number 14 at the moment. Again a play and a miss. Looking to drive. Foot was nowhere near the pitch of the ball. Still 81 for 8. White called, beats the wicketkeeper as well. The batsman was offering no stroke at all. Seeing the ball down the leg side. There's the wide call. So they get picked up 2 runs, 2 wides that time. Look at the required rate, 18.46. Again a play and a miss. I'm pretty sure that somebody will agree that you can recognize somebody who can bat or somebody who has the talent to bat and somebody who cannot bat. Again a play and a miss outside the line of off stump. Ravindu, well, he's on 12 of 16 balls, so he's got there. I really wouldn't know. Really lucky. Again a play and a miss. So 3 deliveries, play and a miss. That ends the over. 14 completed. And some Ranpath group are 83 for 8. 83 for 8 after 14. 120 runs, he got a 36 balls, which is impossible. Gokul Raj to bowl his 4th and final over, not for 16 his figures. He batted well. This time makes contact, drives down the ground towards long on. Right, now it's going to be interesting. Ravindu's on strike. Will he make contact? He's got 12 of 17. Pretty surprised about that. In fact, Samira, how we got to 12? The last 4 dot balls, didn't know very much about them. And look at that. Down the leg side, wide called. And a boundary. Well, you got 5 runs, a bonus in fact. Surprise, surprise in cricket. 89 for 8. Going for a little pull shot, didn't quite get a hold of it, got a little bat on it. Ball runs out towards the deep mid-on position, the cross of 1. You really got to have some luck actually to get the ball onto the bat. It's not a case of having talent, it's luck at the moment. Nicely played, good drive down the ground on the offside towards long off for 1. That's Sudhara, takes him on to 2. 91 for 8 after 14.3. Opens the face to the bat, runs it out towards the backward point this time. Now the dot ball. So 14.4 overs completed, 91 for 8. Ravindu on 13, Sudhara on 2. Kokula Raj 3.4 overs, done for 24. He's got 2 balls left in his spell of 4 overs. That's a maximum each bowler can bowl. Down the track, gets some batter on it, plays it out towards deep mid wicket for a single. So the last ball of Kokula Raj's spell coming up now is bowling to Sudhara, who's on 2. Faced 4 balls. Nothing in this game right now. Done and dusted. Going for the drive, beaten outside the line of off stump. That's the end of the over. 15 completed. Runpad group 92 for 8. And time for a change in voices. Till then, it's going to be Samira Veerasinghe.
In the heart of Colombo.
92 for 8 at 15. There you go, almost the 9th wicket. I still can't believe Ravindu, how he survives these 21 balls and get to 14 runs. Somehow managed to get some bat. Look at that. Feet are nowhere. But he's still trying to get that score going to a competitive one. As I told, this time the bowler gets the timber, hits the bullseye. Ranpath group 92 for 9. Ravindu is the man. He's walking out. If Ansell wins this, they will be 2 out of 2. Runpath will be 2 out of 2 losses. Ravindu Surya goes for 15. They are 92 for 9. From that you can understand. 92 for 9. Lakshman might end this game today in this over. I just feel it. One straight good delivery. Look at that. No stats to show for Anjana rather. Just doesn't seem competitive. They have got to 92 because of this fast outfield and some extras. And some batters get into 20s. Other than that, it's just a nothing score for me. Feels that way, to be honest with the spectators who are watching this. Look at that. He should come over the wicket, I guess. Should come over the wicket. Anyway. Very hot Sunday. Look at what this guy is bowling at the moment. Lakshman, what are you doing at this point? Getting 16 for 3 wickets and bowling the last over. Nothing delivery. I can't say anything good to Lakshman either. What is he bowling? Got 3 wickets. Either side of the pitch now. One was off and one was a leg. I think he's too much in a hurry to bowl that straight ball. Because of the... Gets it into the body. That should be it. That is it. Go on. Ends the match. .94 all out. Lakshman gets his 4th wicket. Pathetic performance by Runpad group, not even anywhere close to being competitive with the other team. Just outplayed them in all departments. And that's what I should be saying. Doesn't team look at the competition that they will go further than the first round. Players coming out to wish each other. The handshakes, traditional thing. That's a dugout. Players walking out. The match with the coach, the umpires. Walking out after the finish of this encounter. Alright. We will soon give you the cards. .94 all out at the end. Ansell Textiles Private Limited won by a big margin of 108. Let's take a look at the scorecard. 20 for Nirun, he's the top scorer. 18 for Sachin, the captain. 11 for Dinal. Ravindra Suryaji 14. Extras 14. That's about it. Taking a look at the bowling card, Ravindra Kumar and Lakshman are the 2 contributors. Ravindra Kumar has 3 wickets. Lakshman Bandara has 4 wickets. 1 for Nimesh Bandara and 1 for Tisura Ferna. That's the highlight package. Got some boundaries in the beginning. That was in the air and caught. That was some big shot for boundary. Got some boundaries there. But again, in fact, bold. At that moment they were going okay. Then that moment was a game changer. Got wickets in regular intervals. Dinal played some shots, 2 boundaries for him before he got bowled. This one was a ripper. And that was a run out. Easy pickings. Ravidu played some shots. That one was a beauty. That one was again Ravindu. That one is the last wicket. And there's the players walking out. Summary of the game. Ansell Textile Lanka won by 108 runs with Tisura Fernando making a big 100. He will be my man of the match with 1 wicket as well. So, thanks for watching our coverage, Sporty.lk, and we will be back in another day with another match. Till then, it's good night and goodbye.